Malta. Malta, officially known as the Republic of Malta, is a southern European island made up of an archipelago consisting of Malta, Gozo, and Camino, situated in the Mediterranean Sea. It lies at the south of Italy, east of Tunisia, and north of Libya. Malta has a population of around 500,000 over an area of 316 kilometers. The official and national language of the country is Maltese. The language is very rich as it has a Semitic basis, but with influences of Italian, French, and English. Indeed, the language is a testimony to the rich history of the island. Malta has been inhabited since approximately 5900 BC by people crossing over from Sicily. It was subsequently ruled by Phoenicians, Carthaginians, Romans, Greeks, Arabs, Knights of St. John, French, and the British. This has also contributed in giving Malta a rich cultural heritage. Malta gained independence in 1964 and has become a republic in 1974. British troops and the Royal Navy officially withdrew from Malta in 1979. For the first time in over a millennium, Malta was no longer ruled by a foreign power. Years later, Malta started the negotiation process to join the European Union. Malta joined the EU in 2004, making it the EU's smallest national capital. Malta is also part of the United Nations and is a Commonwealth country. Malta's rich cultural heritage can be seen throughout the country through its cities, temples, museums, and architecture. Malta has 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites: Halsafili Hypajum, the megalithic temples, which are some of the oldest freestanding structures in the world, and Valletta. Valletta is Malta's capital city. It is a fortress city, established in the 1500s by the Knights of St. John. It is best known for its architecture, Baroque landmarks, as well as for its museums, palaces, and grand churches. St. John's Co-Cathedral is home to the Caravaggio, a masterpiece, the Beheading of St. John. Valletta is also home to the office of the Prime Minister, as well as other government ministries and the Grand Master's Palace. Modena is another fortified city, situated in the northern region of Malta. It is known as the Silent City. Modena provides a unique, timeless atmosphere due to its cultural and religious treasures. It is home to Malta's noble families, and it has impressive palaces amidst its narrow streets. Close to Modena are Rabat and Dingley. In Rabat, convents and monasteries flourish. At the same time, it is a commercial center, having archaeological and historical sites such as the Roman Villa, catacombs, and St. Paul's Grotto. As with all other localities in Malta, the village feast is central. Village feasts give you the possibility to mingle with the locals. This is primarily a religious celebration. Malta is predominantly Catholic, and each village celebrates a different patron saint, or 2, depending on the number of churches in the locality. During the village feast, bands, clubs play traditional feast music, and there are fireworks. Apart from village feasts, a typical and sought-after summer activity is swimming around Malta's beaches and bays. Malta has beaches for everyone, and you can choose from golden to red sand, rocks, and blue lagoons. Due to our climate, beaches can be enjoyed from May all the way to October. It is also very common to have barbecues next to the sea. Some of the most popular beaches are Maleha Bay, Golden Bay, and Paradise Bay. Beautiful bays can also be found at the south of Malta, such as Wit Ezerig and St. Thomas Bay. Noteworthy to mention is also Marshalslach, a small traditional fishing village. Apart from being home to the magnificent Maltese traditional fishing boats, Luzu, it is also well known for its open-air market that takes place on Sundays.
The education system in Malta is divided into 11 colleges. Each college is distributed within different geographical positions all across the islands. Each college is made up of different schools, each comprising of primary, middle, and secondary schools. Education in Malta is compulsory between the ages of 5 and 16 years. Kindergarten caters for the age group from 3 to 4 years. Primary schooling from 5 to 11 years, and secondary schooling spans from ages 12 to 16. We then have 17 to 18 years is the higher secondary schooling age. Following that, from the age of 18, learners attend tertiary educational level. Newcomer learners who are of compulsory school age and who do not speak English and Maltese are identified by the schools to attend our induction classes. Induction classes are divided between primary and secondary level. We have a number of primary induction classes distributed all across the island, and then we have one secondary induction hub, which is found in Nashar. The induction program lasts for a whole scholastic year. The objective of this program is the acquisition of both languages of schooling, being English and Maltese. During this 1 year, children are not only exposed to English and Maltese, they also have elements of maths, art, and other activities which are all geared up in order to improve the level of English and Maltese. This is all done so that the child enters into mainstream schooling confidently.
The services of the Migrant Learners Unit extend far beyond induction. We continue providing support even during the summer holidays, and we also follow students according to the case and according to their needs for a number of years. Our services also go beyond the classroom walls because we have social workers and community liaison workers who act as bridges between schools, our unit, and families. Social workers follow families according to their diverse needs, and community liaison workers are third country nationals who have been living in Malta for a number of years. They are employed by the Migrant Learners Unit in order to hold outreach within families from a migrant background. EU citizens can register their children for schooling directly in the college. Basically, primary-aged students can register within the primary school of their locality of residence, while middle and secondary school-aged students have to register with the Office of the College Principal or the Office of the Head of College Network. Non-EU children are registered with the Migrant Learners Unit. Basically, there is an online application form which can be found on our website, and all documents are scanned and the form is filled in automatically and sent to the Migrant Learners Unit. There are key documents which you need to present when registering your child for schooling. These are documents which attest to the identification of the child, so you have to present the original birth certificate of the child, which, if not in English, then has to be translated officially. You need to present the ID card, or what is called the blue paper, which is issued by IDA, Identity Malta Agency. You also need to present proof of guardianship or custody of the child. You also need to present a proof of residence in Malta, so a rent contract or a utilities bill is enough. When registering your child, it is recommended that you also present the vaccination record of your child. The school will also ask for past schooling records, which you should have in hand and which can be presented also when registering your child. Third country nationals who are registering their children for schooling can also apply for an exemption from fees. Information is found on our website and on the Exemption Fees Board website too. Free childcare is provided by the government to parents who work or are pursuing their education. Other services which the parents can also access are the breakfast club, which is held prior to the start of the school day, and after school club, which is Club 3 to 16. Both are provided by the Foundation for Educational Services.